to make a deal to even get playing time on the weekends, and now he's going to be on the main stage.
Also, going back to Mega real quick, because he had one of the most memorable moments from yesterday's games when he was playing with Dubs. We actually eliminated Mitro and Mongrel, one of the biggest duos in Fortnite in EU, and that was crazy to be able to do with that mechanical skill, the speed that he did it at.
And he barely even reacted. Now, one player, normally, Bala, you and I are very good about going through, breaking these down, knowing their stories. I know very little about Pizzas. It's so hard to find information on. We got to go through the bot reviews, but he is somebody in one of the few wild cards, and I'm very interested to see what happens when you run into him. And now we're going to actually get a chance to talk with Zay, who we saw him and Sap have an amazing performance yesterday. Let's see what he's feeling ahead of the competition. Jordan, what do you have for us?
You are not wrong, Sundown. One of the best and most dominant duo players standing right next to me in Zayd. Zayd, you dominated yesterday. It's very clear to absolutely everybody. Claiming that #1 slot for 5 of the 6 games. Obviously, it's Fortnite. RNG happens, right? But again, going into in-game, you two staying together, locking down high ground, that's ultimately what secured the dub. What was your mentality going into duos yesterday?
So we kept the same mentality, same strategies for every single game. After the 3 games, the 3 first games, we had 38 points, so we're really confident. So we didn't change anything. A lot of unfortunate things happened, so we finished with 6 points in the last 3 games and took up 4th. After being first for 5 games in a row, really want to win this, so it felt kind of bad, but still.
Understandable. I mean, at the end of the day, though, Fortnite, this is the biggest payouts, right? Like, we're seeing some amazing payouts here. 4th place is still very much a win, I would think, to a lot of people. Now, going into the solos tournaments today, obviously you've been performing very consistently over the course of the last year of Fortnite Tops. You're faced up against a lot of incredible players from regions all over the world, and there's a lot of different play styles here. What's your mentality going into some of these fights?
For solos, I'm going to play like I've been playing for the past year. I'm just going to be confident because I play best when I'm confident.
Absolutely. Well, we see this confidence. We're going to see it again today on Real Island. What do you have next for us?
Thank you so much, Jordan. And what's surprising to me there is Zay. I mean, it's not surprising at all, actually. He's a true competitor. He placed in 4th place yesterday, and he's very disappointed about that. You can see it on his face.
Definitely felt it wasn't good enough. He said, hey, we wanted it all. We wanted the top spot. With Zay, we've seen it in the past. That means he's going forward. But now on to our next group, because these competitors are here to also challenge for the top spot. We have Link, Peter Pan, Lechi, Yarkos, Plusha, Mr. Savage, Snazy, Smeeth, Blaster, and Issa.
The beginning of this group that you mentioned, Lechi, one of the most amazing controller players I've ever seen out of Germany, and he was so methodical and so good at the end game. It was unbelievable. The tunneling skills and able to be so aware. I can't be more impressed by Lechi.
Yes, and even in the qualification round, he said, hey, I got the spot. He was almost the first controller qualifier to get in, missed it by 1 place, and that next week when he came back to back solo trap eliminations to just flex on the entirety of Europe. Also rounding out the group, somebody we saw yesterday was Plusha. He's going to have the time to be on the stage as well as Mr. Savage there. But let's talk about the other controller player making his first trip over here. It is Ghost Issa, the original controller game, and we had a chance to talk to him ahead of the competition.
So I qualified for solos in week 5. It's been 10 stressful weeks, a lot of ups and downs, but it's been pretty good. When I qualified, I was so happy. I had a rough 10 games. I think I played 5 games out and died like 4 times off spawn. So I was so happy when I qualified. I instantly called my mom and was like, hey, I qualified. I think it's nice that they open qualifiers, literally everyone can qualify. You can be 13 and win millions of dollars. And just everyone is really chill. New York is way different. Like even the air, everything is so much different. The traffic, but I love it. Meeting everyone has been the nicest part. My advice would be just keep grinding. That's how you get better. Watch better player play, like watch Mongrel's bots, whatever, and just keep grinding as you want to.
incredible story coming out of ESA, looking to represent and looking to do as much damage as possible. You know he's here to take names. Now on to the next group, where you have a lot of what I would consider dark horse contenders, very talented players who don't hear enough about. It's Nick King, Clarity G, Sonic, Ned, Shenki, Batch, Mika, Storm, and Reverse 2K.
I just want to point out, Astonish's outfit is unbelievably incredible. He has slippers on that have claws on them.
No, those aren't slippers. He's in a full onesie and then has the jersey over it. You can check him out on Twitter. Also known for one of the coolest Blink-Knock plays we've ever seen. One of my favorite calls, but also have to talk about Nix and King. Yes. They're both playing yesterday in the duels. Didn't necessarily get the results they wanted, but they're both known as much stronger individual players. They play much better when they're able to go crazy and do the game plan that they want to do.
Yeah, and in the bottom right there, you see Storm, also known as 4DR Storm. He's one of the players who fully qualified for both solos and duos, and even with his duo partner, Epic Whale, later on. We do also have Reverse 2K on the bottom half of this group. He is on the floor with Jordan Fisher. What do you got?
Standing next to me is Reverse 2K, one of the most gifted mechanically in terms of his aim, his building sense, his speed. Everything about his gameplay is one that I love and look up to personally. Gonna be able to be flexible.
I'm gonna be able to flex more. I really did spot. That's my hometown, so we might drop there.
Very comfortable there. Matt up really quickly with some wood right there with masks. Now another thing I love about you, Reverse, you're so vocal and so positive on social media. People are really loving you, behind you in this journey. How does it feel to have so much support from Fortnite fans and others that are watching your streams and so forth?
It feels good. The Fortnite game is a mental game. If you lose your mind, you're going to lose the game, so a lot of sport helps.
Well, we love you, man. Excited to see you perform today. Bala, Sundown, who's next?
Thank you so much, Jordan. A lot of people from home rooting for Reverse 2K. He's made quite a fan base, and a lot of people supporting him. We're going to continue forward back in the stadium. We do have our next group, Hood J, Arius. We also have our one of duo champion from yesterday. It's Aqua, and then Martine, Irus, Robabs, Skyler, Kingstar, and Pinsel.
Last night afterward, he's like, you know, might around mess around and win solos as well. He is about it and he has that skill. But another player who has that very similar attitude is Eros. Somebody who's a controller player, swapped over from console to PC, and I had one fan particularly reach out. He's like, hey, I watch him all the time. He doesn't care about anyone else. Whoever is going, he is flying at them.
Bottom of that list there, we also have Lexi, who played yesterday in the duos competition. Actually, really qualified duos with his partner Letwick, who's playing as well. He's just amazing. This qualified player actually really so many setbacks in that week that he qualified that I almost thought that he wasn't make it through two of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen.
But he was able to clutch up in the end and get to a spot. See plenty of French representation coming out there. Of course, Keemstar been around from the very beginning, able to compete on the stage as Robob's up there. And then we have to talk about the X2 twins. Jordan representing down south, known originally as one of the first veterans out there. We're going to toss in a quick video to see kind of what they're all about and what they were thinking going into the competition.
I'm twins, and I'm from Brisbane, Australia. I've played LAN, I've played online, I've played Australian Open, I've played at Poland. I really like LANs. It's a different setting because there's people actually watching you as opposed to just people watching online. I think I'm definitely getting better the more LANs I do. It doesn't really sink in until you actually land here and you get here. Like, it's definitely. I like to listen to music before I play and try and treat it as if I was at home just playing any other sport. you've got to put work into it. Sometimes you get a little bit lucky with like qualifying and stuff. Like that's part of it. But you can create your own luck through grinding and just hard work. It's really cool meeting people and like experiencing it with them and learning from each other. People that keep their confidence definitely come through.
Jordan going to be doing everything he can to push forward and be at the top. And now we're into qualifiers and qualified in the final week. The week 9 one's the last game qualifier. Everything was on the line. They made it here. And Cosmic, Hornet, Creo, Legedian, Harians, Evil Mare, and Arkrim 1X.
Look, though, for the players out of Brazil, he was there every week, just the top 10, final top 1 spot. How many spots are up per week for Brazil? But he finally did it in the final week. That shows he is clutch.
Yes, the Argentinian was all about it, and we have to talk about Aspect. Him and going into the qualifier, kind of stood on the pace, but had to swap up the drop one. In the final week, he rocketed up in the lead 60 points with the was finished the games early. He sit there, the leaderboard for an hour, but when all was said and done, he got the final spot. But when playing on that stage, he'll be looking to take everyone's spot.
Elimination game to qualify was definitely memorable from Aspect, but Arkrim 1X also had a dual finals. We're going to go ahead and catch up with him on the floor.
Dominant performance from Arkrim for sure. Standing next to me. I mean, I say this over and over again because I'm surrounded by the best Fortnite players literally in the entire world. Definitely one of them. And West. Over there, a lot of psycho players. Now, Arkrim, you qualified for the first week and in the last preparation for this. All prepared here yesterday, claiming that fifth spot. Guys, preparing.
Prepare my mentality a lot better than yesterday, and I know it's going to be like going in today, other than like tomorrow, because yesterday was just my first time in the land. So I know what I have to do, and I know what I'm going to do to try to win today.
Exposure is everything, right? I mean, that can really help you dominate in that way. Now, again, repping NA West out there in LA for me. Listen. Your qualification both in duos and solos are the only person from NA West that was able to do that. What do you say to the rest of the West?
Like, you guys get a brain on the West Coast, and I mean, like, it'll be a lot easier, you know. But otherwise, yeah, that's all you gotta do.
We gotta get a brain. Okay, I'm gonna come to Arkrim School. Back to you guys on Unreal Island.
Well, I might also go to Arkrim School.
Could say Galaxy Brain there from Arkham, you know, just get a brain going on there looking to represent, but now the group of competitors, it will be Zogman, Moffat, and Dretta, Crew, Light, Mongrel, MQ, Teak, Blacks, and Skype.
I like the little dab there from Blacks. Absolutely incredible. Again, remember, these are the guys who qualified in the final week. And I do have to point out, Andretta was one of the players who did so. What an amazing performance it was. There were 2 players who was streaming his final week, and he did it in an amazing fashion.
Winning 3 out of his first 5 games. He actually took a moment after that on the screen, kind of, you can see him. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and kind of know he had it. He kept pushing forward. We got to see Crew yesterday, had some highlight reel plays, but
a bunch of the best players in the world, regions all over the world. How are you strategizing?
Tu es un des meilleurs joueurs du monde, tu as beaucoup d'expérience, etc. Mais en même temps, ça c'est une compétition nouvelle. Comment est-ce que tu t'es organisé pour la stratégie de cette Coupe du Monde?
J'essaie juste de jouer mon jeu, de ne pas stresser. Et j'essaie de m'adapter à la méta actuelle. Et voilà.
I try not to stretch hard, I try to sleep well, eat well, and I try to think how I'm going to really play the game.
Lovely. And that allows you composure, right? That you can dominate. Love it, Skype. Back to you guys at Unreal Island.
Thank you so much, Jordan and Skype. Skype originally known for his Winter Royale performance where he was top the qualifier, top the semifinal, and then top the final. It put him on the map, and now he's here competing on the main stage, which is set for everyone who is here. But all of you guys at home, make sure you're using Fortnite.com/watch. Go check the website out. It is a more kind of tailored viewing experience. There's the ability to unlock additional items in-game. And on top of that, for somebody who's super analytical, there's a map stream. There's an individual player stream. You want to see the spotlighted players, TP or dubs, they'll be on there. You want to see the best players from Asia, they'll be on there. Best players from Brazil, they'll be on there. Make sure you go and utilize this tool, whether you're trying to get better at Fortnite or just want to watch what you want to watch. We want to give you every possible potential way to increase your viewing experience. And let us know if there's anything else you want added in there. We're always looking to improve because we're lining it stacked. We got the map. I mean, what more do you want as an analyst?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out when I get home. I'm going to go back and watch those because I need to see every little detail for some of these guys who are going to perform on this stage. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, and I can't wait to do that.
I mean, this is what is going to allow these guys to push up into the prizing. I mean, just look at some of those numbers. Of course, everyone who made it here, $50,000 going through. But once you push into that top group, you start seeing a little bit of a pay bump. But ultimately, at the top, it's about the $3 million. It's about being the best of the world and being crowned the world champion solo baller. This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. We're moments away from getting inside the stage and getting ready to launch the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition.
100 of the best players, every single one is be here. Are you ready for the Fortnite World Cup Finals? Let's start the show!
If you know this, let me hear you sing it. Let's go. Hey. I work hard every mother. Hey, let me see those hands up, come on! Yo, I just want to say thank you to Fortnite, thank you to Epic Games for having me out today. If you guys know this next song, let me hear you sing along. Let's go.
Lately, I've been thinking I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back. Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends.
Sing it if you know it.
There's only for a minute. I want to change my life. This just don't feel right. I want to see you smile. Know that means I'll hide. Someone else was eating me up inside, but we ran our course. We pretended we're